Ostium is an on-chain perpetuals exchange for real-world assets, a decentralized perp platform, really bringing stocks, indices, FX, commodities, and crypto on-chain. And it's quite interesting. This one, I really wanted to take a deep dive into it and review its architecture, the markets, the fees, the liquidity, the risk model, and how it actually compares to other dexes like Hyperliquid and Drift and all other top dexes, right? If you want to get started with this platform, make sure you check out the link in the description, right? So why is Ostium one of the most important perp dexes in the cryptocurrency markets? Really, this exchange, right? Instead of most platforms that are focusing on crypto trading, Ostium doesn't, okay? It actually is building something far more ambitious, a fully on-chain perpetual exchange for real-world financial markets, including equity indices, individual stocks, foreign exchange pairs, commodities, and even crypto assets, right? So all traded 24/7 in a self-custody manner without relying on wrapped securities or centralized brokers. So in a market where the lines between TradeFi and DeFi are rapidly blurring, Ostium is sitting at a critical intersection here. I think it gives DeFi traders in particular access to global markets in a macro way, preserving the core principles of decentralization, transparency, self-custody, and all the things that we love like composability, right? So today, let's dive into it, the trading mechanics, the liquidity model, the risks, and why this is one of the top emerging platforms in 2026. And I think it's going to really bring something different to the space. It's a decentralized exchange that's built on Arbitrum, designed to allow traders to speculate on real world assets using perpetual contracts, guys, rather than issuing synthetic tokens or wrapped securities. Ostium uses price preferred or referenced perpetual swaps. In this case, traders never own the underlying assets. Instead, they trade price exposure through on-chain contracts that are settled in stable coins. This approach enables global access, right? You've got 24/7 trading, like I said, no custody of stocks or FX, and no reliance on traditional clearing houses. In effect, kind of reminds me of G-Trade, right? Ostium functioning as a macro trading terminal for DeFi, similar to how a Hyperliquid serves crypto native derivatives traders. So now when we look at the actual core principles, right, real world markets are being brought on chain with Ostium, defining its core feature that separates it from most of these other platforms. Self-custody, like I said, simplicity over financial engineering. Everything is a perpetual contract referencing an external price. A pragmatic approach, significantly reducing systemic risk, in my opinion, built on Arbitrum as well, which is pretty good for low transaction fees, fast confirmation times, Ethereum grade security assumptions, of course, mature DeFi tooling as well. Arbitrum enables Ostium to support frequent price updates, funding settlements and liquidations without making trading prohibitively expensive like we see in other markets. So price oracles also bring in market integrity here because they trade RWAs, and this is very critical to have price integrity, right? Markets relying carefully on constructed oracle feeds here that aggregate data from multiple sources, ensuring resistance to single source manipulation, consistent pricing during volatile periods, and accurate liquidation thresholds as well. Like an automated market maker based DEX, Ostium's perps actually, they're not derived the prices from pool balances here, which makes them far more suitable for macro assets, right? So supported markets, like I said, equity indices, examples include exposure to major global indices, allowing traders to take directional positions on broad equity markets without stock custody, individual stocks as well. Select large cap equities here available as perpetual contracts, giving traders around the clock exposure to traditional names and Forex, which is a major FX pairs here in this instance on chain, a rarity in DeFi and commodities as well. Gold, oil, other macro relevant commodities supported in crypto assets, the blue chip crypto perps as well. Mechanics, pretty interesting. Markets trading as perpetual swaps, like I said, funding Payments are balanced, long and short positions. Positions are held indefinitely, no expiration dates here. Margin systems, clear initial margin requirements, isolated positions per market, and transparent liquidation thresholds. Trading fees charged competitively over other high-quality perp dexes, fees varying with markets, liquidity conditions, and generally aligned with professional trading venues, and funding rates as well, anchored to price oracle prices. RWAs behave differently from crypto. We have to remember that they tend to be more stable, less volatile, and also kind of lower frequency of extreme spikes in the market depth. Interesting, equity indices tend to have the deepest liquidity. Individual and commodities may have something a book stay. Crypto markets comparably to kind of what you would see on a mid-tier DEX. Okay, so it's not an AMM based execution model here. Market maker participation and oracle, like I said, update cadence and also position sizing discipline is what they're looking at. And the UI is pretty simple. It's smooth price charts, position overviews, funding, margin and metrics, all clear P&Ls. I think it's pretty interesting. If you want to read the full review, it's all on our main site. The link is in the description. I even compare it to other dexes, like I said, Hyperliquid, Drift, and Avo. If you're somebody who's a macro trader, a TradeFi native investor, crypto traders hedging equities and FX exposure, portfolio managers that are seeking diversification, go check out Ostium. The link is in the description. Check out the full review as well on our main site. Peace.